Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about things I wish I knew when I was choosing a college. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Kat. I am an electrical engineer working in the space industry. I graduated from UCLA in 2019, and although I loved UCLA, there are a few things that I wish I knew before jumping into the school that I did. So these are just a few of the things that I wish that I knew when I was choosing a school. At the time, I really had no idea what I was doing. And although I don't really regret anything and I did really enjoy my experience, there were a few things that I wish I could have done differently during that process. So just trying to share some knowledge, spread the wealth a little bit, and let's talk about it. Okay, so I made some notes here. All right, number one, the industry in that area. This is honestly what I think is the most important one for us engineers, because the reason why I've been able to be so successful in my career so far and have gotten the job that I did so early on is because of the location. I was lucky enough to go to a school that is in such a big city with so many different things around, but especially a space industry, which was what I was interested in. So my other school that I really wanted to go to was UCSD, for example, but San Diego doesn't really have much of a space industry. So in terms of getting a part-time job during the year, it would have been extremely difficult at the time since there really wasn't that much remote work back before COVID. So I think that that's a really important and big one. If you are interested in having an internship during the year, then it's really important that you scope out a school that has a really lively industry for the industry that you're interested in, somewhere that has enough different companies for you to apply to, and possibly get a part-time job during the year. I think that the biggest reason why I was hired right after my, well, actually I received my offer before graduation, but I started working right after graduation, had no problems, was because I was able to get an internship part-time. So I worked part-time during the year, and then I worked during the summer full-time. So I was able to get a lot of experience that way, and I was able to really get to know the team and become a part of the team before starting full-time. It really made the process so much easier. That's definitely number one for sure. Okay, next, research. So are you interested in grad school, possibly a master's or a PhD? If so, then you may be interested in getting some research experience. It really depends on the school whether they have research opportunities or not. Big research institutions like the UC system will have plenty of opportunities for you to get involved in a research lab. Other schools may not necessarily have as many labs. The positions for research may be more competitive, or they may be very minimal. So this is something to consider, whether you want research to be part of your academic experience while you are going to school. All right, next point that I want you to consider, which I had no idea about this and I really wish that I did, is the type of education you will be receiving. Is it more on the theoretical side or is it more on the applied side? This is something that you can find out by looking at the course requirements, and then you can probably try to find a syllabus for some of the different classes that you're required to take. So UCLA is a huge research institution, which also means that it's really big on the theoretical side of engineering, which is amazing. I love theory, I love math, I love learning all the physics behind everything, but I do wish that I had the opportunity to get a little bit more applied. There were only, if I recall correctly, 2 required labs in my entire major. The rest were optional, but it was kind of annoying because it wasn't really enough units to cover certain requirements. So it was more of like something you would need to take as an added on extra on top of all of your other requirements, which when you're in engineering school, you're so busy, you have so much going on, last thing you want to do is add in something that is not actually necessary. So I do wish that a little bit more of an applied component, more applied labs were actually required for the degree. But again, that's something to consider. Do you want to go down more of the academic route, research, PhD, or do you want to go down the industry route? So this is something that you should think about when you are selecting your school. Okay, next, mental health. Yes, that is a huge one. And this one, I did consider it somewhat when I was choosing a school, but I didn't really understand the extent of it at the time. Gosh, I don't even know where to start with this one. So when I wanted to choose, or when I was choosing between schools, I was mostly between, I had narrowed it down to UCLA or UC Berkeley. When I took a trip up there and I really was able to see how far the trip was from where my family lived, at the time they lived in San Diego, I started to kind of really think about what my life would be like without the support of my family. And that for me was really emotional and stressful, because all my life I had had my family nearby. They had always been there for me, and I had always had their help and support. So when I was studying, you know, my mom would come and bring me food, make sure I was sleeping, make sure I was okay. And being somewhere with such a rigorous program and being so far away from my family was not something that I really wanted to do. So I did make that choice as part of the reason why I didn't want to go to UC Berkeley. And UCLA was, for that reason, much closer. I could have gone to UCSD, which is in San Diego, but I want to talk about the next point, which is the atmosphere. I think it's really important for you to actually go to the school and get a feel for it. For a really long time, I thought I wanted to go to UC Berkeley. And when I actually stepped foot in UC Berkeley, no offense to all of you who go or went to UC Berkeley, but it didn't feel like home to me, like UCLA did. So that feeling that you get when you're walking around campus is really, really important. And it's not something that you can get from a YouTube video or from, you know, reading about it. It's something you have to experience for yourself. So that's another thing that I really recommend, and I'm grateful that I did. All right, last thing I want to talk about is the major. The majors are going to be different according to the school that you go to. For me, I wanted to be an electrical engineer. I wasn't really that interested in being a software engineer or in computer science, although I did understand that it was necessary for me to learn it. However, I've never wanted that to be my career. And in certain schools, computer science and electrical engineering were mixed into one major where you would kind of do half and half. UCLA was different because UCLA had a program that was completely just electrical engineering. It's different now. In the time that I was there, it turned into electrical and computer engineering, but it wasn't electrical engineering and computer science, which is very common in a lot of schools. So this is also something to take note of. I have a friend who wanted to go to UCLA all her life, but when she finally got around to checking, that it didn't even offer her major at all. So this is something that's really important to look into. Not only do they offer your major, but do they offer your major in the way that you want it. Next thing I'm going to do is just a quick unboxing. All right. So this is a Mova Globe. I have Jupiter, and I just got the moon recently. Well, this is it. So I'm super excited to see it because I have not opened that yet. Oh my god, these are gonna go everywhere. I'm so sorry, I hate that noise. Okay. Alright. So this is the stand. You have the little legs for the stand. Oh my god! Okay. Oh, so cute! Look! Look! Oh, I am so excited. Okay, let's put it on stand. stay tuned for the content that I am going to be making with this, because I got this for a reason. So that's about it. I have 3 things to open up today. One of them I bought myself, and it's the other type of this kind of legging sweatpant thing. It's kind of like a jogger, but it's extremely soft, extremely comfortable. And this one has like space themed and UFO themed symbols on it. And I'll show you the other one in a second. All right. So I did buy these myself, but I wanted to include it because I find that you guys like my clothes, especially when they're space themed. So I figured I would show you and link it just in case you like them. So these are stars. Stars. So that's one of them, or one of our packages. Next is this one. It's already kind of open because my husband opened it, but I told him to close it back up for my unboxing. So he didn't do a very good job of opening it to begin with. Okay. Okay, so this is the water bottle. So this company, Healthish, reached out to me and wanted to send me one of their water bottles. Let's take a look. Really cute wrapping. Oh, okay, yeah, this is really cute. So it's those water bottles that have the time on them so that you remember to drink water. That's definitely a problem that I have, because I will go the whole day without drinking water, and then it'll be like 10 p.m. and I am chugging and chugging and chugging water because I'm so thirsty, and then I have to get up at night to go to the bathroom. So this is what it looks like. And it has the, where is it? Yeah, it has the different times right here. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. So we fill it up to here, and then these are the times that we are supposed to be drinking up until, oh, okay, I see. Oh my gosh, so I'm supposed to refill it twice. So you fill it up, and then it starts at 8 a.m. and then it goes all the way to 12 p.m. when then you refill at 1 p.m. and then start over all the way till 7 p.m. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I have a really hard time with drinking water, so we'll see if this helps. I will let you guys know. Okay, so this should be my steel-toed boots from Xena Workwear. I am doing a collaboration with them pretty soon. So, oh my gosh! How cute is this? And it says, "The right man for the job may be a woman." Oh, how cute. This is kind of what the packaging looks like. And this is what the boot looks like. So I got hurt the other day. So when Xena reached out to me, I was so happy because I dropped a tile on my foot and it bruised pretty badly. So I was really excited to try these out. So this is what they look like. They're so cute. And, oh yeah, the steel toe, definitely. That's dirty. Okay, cool. So let me try them on now. I'm sorry you can't see. I'll show you though. Yay! Okay. This is gonna be hard. They fit me perfectly, actually. Yay! Okay, so that's about it for the unboxing for today. Okay, so that's about everything that I have to talk about today. They're really important points. I really hope that they're able to help you in some way. I know that searching for that perfect school is a really stressful experience. So good luck, and definitely feel free to subscribe. I wish you the best, and thank you for watching. Bye.